my Key Bays, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Key, and today y'all, as y'all can read by that title, I will be doing a POV on how I met my man, my boyfriend, y'all. With that being said, we're gonna get right into it. So I got a sticky notepad where I wrote like 10 questions on there so I can be able to deliver the questions good to you guys. Like, I don't want to just be coming off the top of my head. So with that being said, we finna get right into it. I hope y'all day is going great though, because I feel just as good as I look. Yeah, I'm so silly, but we finna get right into it. So the first question is, where did we meet? I met my boyfriend at my mom's house, y'all. So he came all the way to my mom's house, y'all, and like we stayed in the country, like the countryside. And let's just say it was his homecoming at his school. Like his high school, it was their homecoming. So he left his homecoming to come see me, y'all. Like, that makes me feel so special. But he came to see me, and y'all, when he came to my mom's house, like I was so nervous. Mind you, it's nighttime. This is our first time meeting. I'm terrified. So I had my mama walk me outside, y'all. At first, she was like, girl, I ain't finna walk you out there. Go out there yourself. You don't need me. And I was just like, Mom, please. Because I was so scared, y'all. But anywho, you know, my mama walked me halfway. And I go out there to the car. When I get in, he just staring me down, y'all. Smiling and blushing. And I'm just like, okay. The whole time, y'all, I'm looking out the window a little nervous. A little scared. Like, I don't know, for some reason it's like I couldn't like really make eye contact with him, y'all, because I was so nervous. Like, come on, this is our first time meeting. Don't do too much, y'all, but I literally was nervous as ever. And he knew I was nervous. He was like, look at me. Look at me. And I still could look at this man, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. But that's how, yeah, so like I was saying, that's how we met, y'all. But moving on to the second question, where was our first date? Our first date was at a Chinese restaurant. So he came to my mom's house that day, y'all, and let me tell you how he did it. It was Valentine's Day. So me being me, you know, he was like, come on, you ready? I'm like, yeah, we finna get in the car, blase, blase. And something, you know, out of my peripheral, like, look in the back seat, Kiana, and I just see like baskets, bears and wine, like flowers in the back seat, y'all. And I'm just like, okay. He don't even know that I know. So once we get in the car, you know, we finna bag out. He was like, can you hand me that back though? And I look back, y'all, and it's right there. And I'm just like acting all surprised, knowing that I already done seen it, you know, through the window on the outside of the car. It was our first date at the Chinese restaurant. And honestly, y'all, I couldn't even eat in front of this man. Like, I'm inside this place. I was so nervous, y'all. I don't know. This man still to this day make me nervous. Like, I kid you not, he still make me nervous. But yeah, that's where our first date was. Number 3. Who said I love you first? In my mind, that man told me he loved me first. But of course I got his POV before I, you know, started recording this video. So I called him up. And I'm like, babe, well, you know, I'm finna do this video, so I'm just trying to see, like, didn't you tell me you loved me first when we started talking? He was just like, nah, love, you know, you told me that first. Like, he's trying to act like he just y'all get it. Y'all get how men's are, but I literally, like, believed in my mind that he said it first, y'all, but I'm gonna let him have it. He said it was me, so it was me, y'all. Moving on to the next. How long have we been together? So, me and my man been together 6 years and 5 months, y'all. 6 years and 5 months. We got together in the year of 2018, y'all. So it really would have been 6 years and 8 months, but you know, stuff happened. So we literally stopped talking for like 3 months, y'all. And I'm being transparent right now. So we ended up getting back together, and we've been solid ever since. So 6 years, only separated for 3 months, y'all, within our total relationship. So 6 years and 5 months. And I'm just so grateful because even within that 3 months, y'all, we was still communicating. We was still, you know, we was, like I was saying, y'all, we was still doing us. We was still doing us the entire time. So that's how you know, like, even if you call yourself separated or, you know, distancing yourself for a little bit and y'all still communicating, still locking in, he's still coming around, he's still there, he's still present, and baby, y'all ain't going nowhere. So we literally just got back together because we know what we want, and it's each other. You get what I'm saying? But enough of that. Number 4. I'm not number 4, y'all. Number 5. First impression. So my first impression of my boyfriend, like, oh, he cute. Little chocolate, little something. He cute. You know, like that's just me looking at him, you know. But I asked him what was his first impression of me, y'all. But he told me his first impression was like, oh, she cute, you know, she got a nice aura, like her personality, but the look she got is like, she gonna beat my butt. Mind you, y'all, I have a natural, like, face, so I always be mugging, but I'm not mad. Like, I could be happy as ever, but my face would still appear, like, in a natural mean mood. So when he seen me, you know, I guess that what he seen first. Of course, he said I was beautiful. He liked my aura and my personality. And, you know, in the end, he was just like, this girl look like she'll beat my butt. You know, she look mean. You know, I might have to do a little something. Let me stop playing, y'all. Just jokes. But that's what his POV was with his first impression of me, y'all. So moving on to the next, number 6. How old are we? So I am currently 26 years old and he's 29, y'all. My birthday is in March. His birthday is in April. Number 7. Who is the clingiest in the relationship?
I forgot to add, but
y'all,
the answer was him, you guys.
Yes, y'all. So the next question is, how did me and my boyfriend start talking? We started talking because he literally used to wish me a happy birthday every year on Facebook. And, you know, it was becoming to be like, oh, okay, you know, this is so sweet because you don't know who I am and you taking time out your day to wish me a happy birthday like every year, y'all. So one year he ended up texting me on the day after my birthday, and he was not texting me but posted it on my timeline, y'all. The next day he was like, happy belated birthday. And I looked and I seen it and I was like, wow, not him saying happy belated birthday. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I literally had got in my feelings a little bit because you ain't missed the beat all these years and now you sitting here talking about happy belated birthday. So that was just me in that moment, y'all. But reason I built up the courage to text him. And when I texted him, I was just like, you know, thank you or whatever. You late, but thank you. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, you late, but thank you. And he was like, he had something going on, something like that, y'all. What I didn't know was hospital. And, you know, I just thank God for keeping him covered within that time, y'all. But yeah, he was in the hospital, so I did not know. And here I am over here talking about, well, you know, thank you, but you're late. It was yesterday. But we eventually started chopping it up inside the DMs or whatever. And like I said, we ended up going to, this was before I met him now. So we went to Walmart one day and I was going in there for some stuff or whatever, and I seen him with someone else that I was familiar with from the same area where he lived in. So when I seen him, y'all, tell me why he was just staring at me. Like, he wouldn't blink. He would not blink his eyes. Like, he was literally just staring at me like he was staring into my soul. And I was staring back at him, y'all. But, of course, I got nervous, y'all. So I turned the whole nother aisle. And when I looked back, he was still lean. And I was just like, oh, my God. So this was our first time, like, actually seeing each other. But we did not introduce ourselves. And that's when we was at Walmart. But the first time we actually met was when he came to my mom's house on his homecoming. But I literally was so nervous, y'all, because he was just staring at me. And I'm like, this boy wish me happy birthday every year. And now I'm seeing him in person. Like, it was so nervous for me. I don't know. I was nervous. It was more so like, baby, I was flabbergasted. Like, not me actually seeing this guy in person. But all in all, like, that's how we started talking, because he literally, like, you know, was wishing me a happy birthday every single year, y'all. And that one time we seen each other in Walmart, he just couldn't keep his eye on your girl, like. But for real, moving on to the next. Number 9. So, what was our first road trip? Where was our first road trip together? Our first road trip together, you guys, was Miami, Florida. And I will insert, you know, a picture that we took in Miami, y'all. But it was Miami, Florida, and it was my birthday. So, it was a very nice trip, y'all. I had family with me as well as him. It was a very nice scenery, y'all. But I just really wish, like, we can go back into that time frame, y'all, because, you know, it ended so quick, like, that trip, y'all. And, you know, I wish we could have had more time together, y'all, take more photos, you know, embrace. Because that was before he had dreads, y'all know. And then he literally had, like, a fro. Like, oh my gosh, y'all, I can't wait to insert this picture. But I wish we could have, like, documented more photos and stuff within that time frame. But all in all, I loved it, that trip, y'all. Like, we ate good. You know, we vibed. We went on the beach. It was definitely a good vibe. But it was just so long, y'all. Because we drove. And, baby, I was hurting. You know, I'm a little tall girl. So, yeah, I was hurting. Because, you know, we was sharing. It was like a lot of us in the vehicle, y'all. So, I was sitting in the back, of course. And, yeah, that's what happened. But, number 10... nicknames we have for each other. So I call him Love. My sister be saying I talk so sweet to this guy, y'all, but honestly all I call him is Love, and he called me babe. Yeah, that's the nicknames that we have for each other. But I'ma love him down, literally love. Can you bring me this, love? Can you do this, love? Like, that's just me. Okay, y'all, so that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and also looking at the trip down memory lane of us in our younger days. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as Key is on your screen. Tell a friend to tell a friend that it's lit over here. Bye, guys.